You can go ahead.
All right, thank you. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. It's a pleasure to welcome you to this special after-work session. Time for us to learn, to grow, and to connect. Beyond the regular meetings that we have, or you're just starting your day, the first step to leveling up. And I promise you, from what our facilitator will share today, you're going to level up your knowledge of Toastmasters. Because I know that District 130 is very wide, including different countries. Please share with me where you are joining us from in the chat box. I am joining from Kaduna, Nigeria. Where are you joining from? I can see we have 12 participants so far. That means I expect to see 12 people responding. So where are you joining from? Kindly share that with us. This evening promises to be insightful and inspiring, and we're going to start by introducing our division director, because this particular session of the afterwork is being hosted by Division J. And if you do not know who the division director of Division J is, I'm going to tell you very soon who he is. But before I do that, I can see that we have Toastmasters joining from Burkina Faso, one from all the way from France. That's Europe. Wow. Another one not far away from me in Adamawa, Nigeria. You're all very welcome to this special session, and I'm sure you're all going to enjoy it. The division director of Division G, a distinguished gentleman, a mentor and a teacher to all of us. If you do not know him, there's one thing you can ask around. One, the best division director of this is none other than distinguished. Help me welcome him with your virtual applause and your applause in the chat box. Help welcome distinguished Toastmaster Al-Hassan Muhammad, the division director of Division J. Distinguished Toastmaster, over to you. I can see some of my friends that I met in Niamey. I can see Sigali. I can see Oluwabumi. Very nice to see your faces again. And I'm happy that you are here on this call with us. We also have Toastmasters joining from Ouagadougou, Burkina Faso. DTM Al-Hassan Mohammed, are you on call? Right. Seems the DTM is not with us. So I will go right ahead to introduce our trainer for today. Our trainer for today is none other than Toastmaster Buhari Zayad. He's the area director of Area 32, Division J. He holds a bachelor's degree in economics from the prestigious Ahmadu Bello University. He is a passionate Toastmaster, and anyone who has held the various positions he's held, you can term him as a passionate Toastmaster. He was the Vice President Education of Gemstones Toastmasters Club when Gemstones was in Area 14, Division U. That was in 2023. And he then became the president of that club and went on to become the area director of Area 32. He has won several awards in Toastmasters, including the evaluation contest for District 94, and he was a finalist. He won the table topics contest and was a finalist in the evaluation contest. Over the years, he has gathered experience in various fields, from banking to leadership to speaking, and he's an avid reader, especially of non-fiction books. His favorite quote is, "No risk, no reward." Please help me welcome Toastmaster Buhari Zayad to the virtual lecture.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Moderator, for warm welcome. Please, I want to confirm if you can hear me clearly.
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Okay, so apologies, I would be unable to turn on my video due to my poor network reception. Please, if you indulge me, maybe at the later part of the presentation, if I have a stable network, I'm going to turn on my video. Good evening, Toastmasters and Toastmasters. Well, I am not sure. I'm not sure if we have a guest in the room or some guests in the room. I believe that most afterwork sessions are merely for Toastmasters. But in case there is a guest in the room, special and warm evening to you from Nigeria. So I'm joining from Kaduna State, Nigeria, which is the northern part of Nigeria. And today it's my honor and privilege to speak to you all on this very, very important and astonishing subject. So I would like to have the hosting rights. Apologies, I'm back. Yes,
Mr. Buhari,
apologies,
are
I'm
you
back.
there?
It's the network reception issue that I stated earlier. So please, can I share my screen? Do I have the hosting rights to do so? Please, Zoom Master, can you assist me with that?
Yes, you can share your screen.
All
I think
right.
it's open to.
Okay. Okay. So I would share my screen now so that. Okay. Let me just sort this technology out. And if you can see my screen, Mr. Moderator, please do inform me so that I would go on. Can you see my screen now?
Right. Not yet. Okay, it's coming out. Yes, I can see your screen.
All right.
Countdown to achieving Smedley distinction.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. So like I said earlier, after the moderator's introduction, it's indeed a pleasure to be part of you today to talk about this honorable and life-changing topic, countdown to achieving Smedley distinction. Let's seal the deal with style. If you have seen the flyer shared in your group, let me see it in the chat box, please. Let me see it in the chat box. If you've seen this flyer for today's session, can I see a yes? Yes, 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 yes. Let's go, let's go. I'm not going to move my slide if I don't see yes. Oh, my division director, yes, yes, yes. All right, thank you. So basically, we are not here for any academic presentation, but we are here for excellence. We are here to guide ourselves into becoming the leaders that we promised ourselves that we are going to become when we join Toastmasters International. And I believe it has been a journey so far from the mandate of 2024-2025, just 14 days to go, and we'll call it a day with success. So this presentation is going to delve on the countdown to achieving Smedley distinction. Let's seal the deal with style. Smedley distinction. What is Smedley distinction? I believe that for every Toastmaster that has joined Toastmasters, even if it is a 1 week old Toastmaster, this name should have been something you heard in one of the engagements or meetings you have attended so far. Smedley, Smedley, Smedley. Ralph Smedley. Who is Ralph Smedley in Toastmasters International? Let me have it in the chat box. Yes, let's go. Who is Ralph Smedley? Who is Ralph Smedley in Toastmasters International? I believe if this is an exams, everybody will go with flying colors. Yes, our founder. Yes, yes, Josephine, our founder, Ralph Smedley. Yes, founder. Thank you so much. So, moving on. Why we are here? We're in the final stretch of Toastmasters here. You're all aware that for every month of June, that's when the club elections happen, that's when the handover happens, and in most clubs and divisions, that's when we have our end of the year party, of course, after the district. Then our goal here is to achieve the distinction. For everyone who is here, we want to take this home as a goal. Let's achieve the Smedley distinction. Finally, we want to finish with strategy, teamwork, and style, because it's only through strategy and teamwork that we would be able to achieve that. And as you know, Toastmasters International is an organization that is bottom to top, from the member up to the international president. Between, you have the clubs, you have the areas, and you have the district. And everyone who wants to be in greatness aspire to have. What is Smedley Award there to talk about Smedley Award? We're here to use the award. What does it mean? What does it count? What are the variables that when you see them will show you that you've achieved Smedley Distinction Award? First is that you have to achieve all your 10 DCP goals. DCP, by DCP, of course, you mean Distinguished Club goals. So, what do they mean? By the time you go to the dashboard of any club in Toastmasters International, you'll be able to see those goals. We have the educational goals, we have the membership goal, we have the administrative goal. For the educational goals, of course, we have 4 icebreakers. Second goal is 2 level 2 completions. 4 level 1 completions as the first goal. The second goal is level 2. The third goal is level 2. The fourth goal is level 3. The fifth goal is level 4 or DTM. And the sixth goal is level 4 or DTM. What shows you, what shows here is that the educational goal is centered on achieving excellence and presentation skills in the new members. So as Vice President Education of various clubs, as area directors, we need to look at those DCP goals. Secondly is minimum of 20 members or 5 net new members in your club. Minimum of 20 members is the basic of attaining our Founders Distinguished Award, Smedley Award. So you need to have 20 members at minimum or 5 new members addition. This calculation would be best known, of course, as president membership, or the base of some clubs that are not up to 20. By the time you add 5 new members and meeting of new 20 minimum members to be able to stand out. That's the second thing. And there is a deadline. You to achieve all these things, you need to do it before 30th of June, which is this month. It's the gold standard for a thriving club, thriving Toastmasters club. This is the standard. And wherever we go, we hear gold, gold, gold. And this is the reason why I put in the background the golden trophy. And for you to have this honor, these are the things that you need to achieve. DCP goals, membership, and of course, this has to work on the deadline for the 30th. Why it matters? You might wonder, okay, why? Why do I have to be Smedley distinguished? One, it honors Ralph Smedley's legacy. 1924, the young Ralph Smedley came up with a vision, transform the world through public speaking and leadership skills. This award, when given to your club, when given to your area, when given to your district, your division, would give honor to the legacy founding father, Ralph Smedley. For Toastmasters to thrive for 100 years, to have survived the First World War, the Second World War, economic depression, economic meltdown, the COVID-19 and counting, it has to stand for something. Legacy we're all proud of. It inspires club growth and member satisfaction. Just imagine as a club president or a division director or an area director going to address the members of your constituents, that is a club, that they've been awarded the Distinction of Smedley. How satisfying will that be? Both the club visibility and retention. As humans and as Toastmasters, we always want to stick want to stick with places that are attributed to growth and development. And of course, this will give you the visibility in public for you to gain new members, not only to gain them, but to transform their lives, making them better public speakers, better leaders that will serve you and leave a legacy, which will bring to retention of membership. It also gives momentum for the next Toastmasters year. You can imagine as a club president, when I was a club president, I was handed over a club that became the most improved club in the entire district in 94, with a 10 over 10 DCP goals, with minimum of 20 members. And what I said to myself, maintain the momentum that was given to me last forever. And it pushed me through. These are the 4 things that I believe it matters for you. Can you put in the chat box, why do you think this will matter to you? How honored will you be to get the Smedley Distinguished Awards as far as the club level is concerned, the area level, the division level, and the district level at large? We've all worked so hard this year, and we need to finish with style. One of the key things is you are not convinced that Smedley Distinguished Award is something to gain, is an honor, is a legacy, it gives ability. What are the steps that you need to take to that destination? 1 is open your club's DCP dashboard. President. You can do that at the Toastmasters International website. You go to Club Central and check your dashboard. As an area director, you go to District Central. As a division director, as a district director, we all know these dashboards. When you check them, you would be able to see where your position is. And remember, the goal is that you have 10 over 10 goals in all categories, the education, the membership, and the administration. Secondly, how many goals have you achieved? Have you achieved 7 goals? 8 goals, 9 goals, or you are at 10 over 10, then you need to check. Even if you are at 10 over 10 DCP goals, you have the minimum 20 members or even 5 net new members on your dashboard for membership. How many members do you have? That takes us to the next goal. We have 2 membership goals. First one is addition of new 4 members. An addition of 4 new members again, making 8 members. Will that 8 members take you to a minimum of 20 members? If not, then you need to hit that target. Be visible out there. Invite guests to your meeting. When they come and feel the taste of what Toastmasters is, they would submit to what will benefit them in their personal life and professional life. And finally, what are the goals within your reach? Is it the administrative goal? Are you yet to submit the list of your excos that will capture the administrative goal in your club? Are you yet to achieve the membership goals? You still have members that are hanging who are yet to submit goals. So please type in the chat box in your local club where you belong to, how many DCP goals are you in now? How many DCP goals have your club achieved so far? As at now, let's go. Drop it in the chat box. How many DCP goals? Let's see who will go first. Who's the lucky person that will go first? All right. The chats are coming in 10. Oh, Usman Hammer said 10. Wonderful. Congratulations. Let's have more. Oh, I see Toastmaster Jonah. 9, 10. Toastmaster Josephine. Toastmaster Ayuba, 9 over 10. One more to go, and you are there. Trust me. So, after then, how many members do you have now on your DCP count? How many members you have now on your dashboard? Let's go. 22. Wow. Jasmine. Wow. 22. You've done it. You've done it. Oh, moderator, Toastmaster Usman, 22. Wow. We still have room for more. Let's push. We can get it to 30. We can get it to 40. 26. Wow. Choflan, 26 members. I think you just need some few members and the new club will be introduced to transform more leaders. Thank you for the engagement. So now we are all together on how many members? 20 members, some have 22 members, some have 26 members, and the minimum I saw of the CP goals was 9 over 10. So one goal is not going to take us back. So what are the common fast wins? You know, in every strategy you take, you say, like, go for the easy wins, celebrate the wins, then go to the next one, celebrate, go to the next one. So what are you supposed to do now, myself inclusive? Let's check those level 1s and level 2 speeches. Our members, our new members, we promise to become eloquent speakers. Our members, we promise to be very confident leaders. Let's check their level 1. Were they able to complete the 4 speeches level 1? If yes, push them to submit those educational awards. Vice President Education, President, Secretaries of Club, approve those things so that they could reflect on the dashboard. Level 2s also, the 3 speeches and projects in level 2. How many members have completed that but are yet to submit? They are dragging us back. As leaders, we need to lead by example. We need to push. We need to follow up. Next is member renewals and new sign-up.
We can't hear you anymore, Toastmaster Buhari.
you feel have left the club for a while, did you try by knocking at their door to ask them to come and reinstate their membership? If not, try as much as possible to do that. I'm sorry, it has to be my network reception, but I'm back now. Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, it's better.
All right, thank you so much. Apologies for that. I can see my yellow card. I'm about to round off. So, those members that you feel have left the club for a while, have you just called them to hear how they are, what they are doing, and how has life been without coming to Toastmasters meeting? Those are the keys to renewing. Those are the keys to reinstatement. Those guests that came, they left their phone numbers and email address. Did you reach out to them? Now is the time. Now is the time. Let's go. Submit the officer list is another key goal that will attract additional points for you and your successor. Submit those officer goals and hold one last open house or speech marathon, or some people will say speakathon. When you do that, it will attract more members. And I would advise when you're doing those speech marathons, try to engage your guests with table topics. And during those table topic sessions, make sure that all your guests have their evaluations of what they've done in the table topic. I see many, many members who give their testimonies that they joined Toastmasters International just because of the wonderful feedback and evaluation got after presenting their table topics. Now, let's seal the deal. It's not over until it is over. Education, finish and submit awards. Finish and submit awards. Finishing without submission means nothing, but finishing plus submission will count for you on the DCP goal. Membership, follow up and recruit. Follow up and recruit those guests that have dropped their phone numbers, those people that are viewing your status, people you meet. I have seen a lot of Toastmasters that wherever they go, even if it is a family meeting, they recruit new members. And one of those people is my division director, Distinguished Toastmaster Alhassan Muhammad. Even if he goes to eat in a restaurant, you will hardly find him leave that restaurant without speaking about Toastmasters, either to the manager of the restaurant or either to someone he passed into. And persuasive influence will push those people joining Toastmasters. Do you try doing that? Yes. Yes. Congratulations. And if no, let's do that. Next is admin. Submit all the required reports. Like we said, we should submit all the required reports, officers lists, and club renewals. So again, what we are going to take as call to action, my call to you today is, remember, we're talking about Smedley Distinguished Award. That honor, that legacy we need to push of Ralph Smedley and his transformational change that he brought Toastmasters to this world. Check your club's goals right after this session. Go click, go submit those education awards, go turn those guests into members, go and reinstate and renew membership. Take one bold action this week. Rally your team, finish strong, and finish medley. Let's all have a cause. Celebrate continuing the legacy of this great human that brought Toastmasters and changed our life. Masters and guests, this is the end of my presentation, and I will leave you with these words that I started in the beginning. Let's finish with strategy, teamwork, and style. Let's finish with Smedley Distinguished Award. Thank you so much. And back to you, Mr. Moderator.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Baris. That was a fantastic facilitation. Wow, and what a beautiful way to dispense this topic for us. I must admit, I didn't know what this Smedley distinction was all about. I first heard it in the Niamey conference, but I wasn't too sure what exactly it is. But now I am a lot more clear on it. And I have one question or two just to clarify things, but I have a much better understanding of what it is. Please, participants in the chat box, tell us how you feel about Toastmaster Buhari's execution of this topic. For me, it was really fantastic and really clarified this topic for me. Please share with us in the chat box what it felt for you. And immediately, while you do that, we'll be moving into the question and answer session. We're opening the floor for questions, reflections, and even quick comments of what you just learned. This is our chance to go deeper into this particular topic. So if you have any questions, you can put it in the chat box, or you can indicate by raising your hand, and you'll be asked to speak. Anyone has any question, they can do so, please. Any questions from anyone? Right, while our fellow Toastmasters think up the question, our facilitator, Toastmaster Buhari, I would like to ask a question. Like I said, I wasn't very clear on what the Smedley distinction was. And you said that it's... Okay, we have a question from Joffland, and I think my question can wait. Over to you, Toastmaster Joffland.
Oui. Bonjour, cher modérateur, je suis francophone, désolé s'il y a un interprète. Ma question était juste de savoir si vous pouvez apporter plus de précision au niveau des 10 objectifs. Par exemple, si on n'arrive pas, si le club n'arrive pas à recruter 10 membres, est-ce que on est toujours ou à renouveler 10 membres? Par exemple, si le club renouvelle au mois de juin, ils sont à 8 membres. Est-ce qu'on est toujours dans les objectifs de John Smedley? J'ai pas bien compris. Si vous pouvez peut-être apporter un peu plus de précision, merci.
Toastmaster Buhari, did you get that?
I would need I would need a translation, please. I was unable to activate my translation. I don't know if there is a translation here because I tried to check interpretation.
Okay.
Hello, Mr. Moderator, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. The
Yeah.
translator is trying to give you the question again. If you open the channel.
Okay. So to the best of my knowledge, okay, I see District Director. You want to say something, sir?
Yes, I'm happy to come in. Good evening, everybody.
Oh, okay, go ahead, sir.
Yes, and I'm just going to share my screen to explain this. If you give me a minute. So there are 10 goals for the DCP. And I'll just use the first club that comes as an example. There are 10 goals for DCP. The only requirement for a club to attain DCP is membership. So the club needs to have at least 20 members or a net growth of 3 new members. So this club started the year with 21 members. For this club to have DCP, they need to either be 20 or be 24. To date, this club has 8 members. So this club is not eligible for DCP. That's the first thing. The second thing is to now meet goals. This club at the moment has met 4 goals. But if this club meets 5 goals, it becomes distinguished. If it meets 7 goals, it becomes select distinguished. If it meets 9 goals, it becomes president distinguished. If it meets 10 goals, it becomes what we call the perfect 10 or 10 over 10. Now, these are the 10 goals. The first goal is to have 4 level 1s, which means that 4 members of the club need to complete level 1. If 4 members complete level 1, they get this 1 goal. If 2 members complete level 2, they get a second goal. If additional 2 members complete level 2, they get a third goal. If 2 members complete level 3, they get a fourth goal. If 1 member completes level 4, does a part completion or a DTM award, they get the 5th goal. If they repeat this, they get a 6th goal. So there are 6 education goals. Now, there are also 2 membership goals. If the club has 4 new members, they meet 1 goal. If they have additional 4 members, they meet the second goal. If the club is able to have club officers training twice, at least 4 of their officers are trained, they meet the 9th goal. And then the final goal is if they renew their membership on time and they submit their club officers list on time. And this is very important, please. Let's make sure that by June 30th, all our clubs have submitted the club officers list. It's very important. If not, they will miss this 1 goal. So these are the 10 goals. This club, for instance, has met 4 goals. But even if they have met 5 or 7 or 10 goals, with this 8 membership, they are not going to be distinguished. Before I go back, let's look at another club that is actually distinguished. So let's look at Challenge. Challenge has met 9 goals. So you see here, they've written it as president distinguished because they have over 20 members and they have met 9 goals. If you look at the goals that they've met almost all the education awards, just 1 education award remaining. They've met the membership awards. They had 14 new members. They needed 8 new members. The officers were trained. Their membership dues was on time. Their club officers list was on time. So because of that, this club is a president distinguished club. That's what it takes for a club to be distinguished. I hope that answers your question.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, my Didi, for the breaking it down. Thank you.
Master Joffland, I believe that answers your question. That was really beautifully explained by the district director. I believe that also answers my question because my question was just a clarification. So the Smedley distinction is having 10 DCP goals, a minimum of 20 members, and then submitting the club officers list on time. That simply is the Smedley distinction, right?
So I'll clarify. The Smedley's distinction is not starting this year. The Smedley's distinction is for districts, not for clubs. Next year, Smedley's distinction will start, but at the moment, it's only the districts that has Smedley's distinction. And when it's time for me to speak, I believe I'll be given some time to speak tonight. I'm going to talk about that for the districts. So as the pushed for distinction, the district is also pushed for distinction. And we'll talk about that when it's time.
Right. Thank you, Nadidi. Do we have any other questions? Hello, Toastmasters. This is a chance. We have the district director here. We have our facilitator, and they will clarify any implications that any of you may have. If you have any questions, you can raise your hand or put it in the chat box.
So
Toastmaster Buhari.
while we are okay, yes, go on, sir.
Yes, among the common fast wins you mentioned complete levels, membership renewal, submit officer list, and then you mentioned hold one last open house or speech marathon. Does that also contribute to the Smedley distinction, the open house?
Oh, yes. So typically, open houses, speakerthon, speaker marathon are some of the techniques that we can use to boost our membership base right from the club level, especially the open house. So open house is a kind of meeting, a unique meeting that a club could have to invite a lot of guests. We've had such in one of my local clubs here that I belong to, Gemstones. And I remember we had like 4 sign-ups after that because a lot of people were amazed. Oh, so this kind of thing exists? Oh, we are signing up today. Oh, we are going. So instead of the normal meetings, the final meeting of the year or the first meeting of June, we are going to have an open house, and every member is expected to bring a guest. Now you can imagine a club that has 20 members, and at minimum, every member brings one guest to the meeting, and that guest will see firsthand how we do our meetings, how we get feedbacks, how healthy our environment is in terms of giving feedback. We would at most have maybe 15 out of those 20 people that came to say, I'm interested. And out of those 15 people, maybe say 7 to 5 people made commitment and made payment. That is what the power of open house can do to clubs. I've seen it firsthand. So yes, it is a very important strategy, signing up new members.
Oh, okay, thank you very much. I see how that contributes to the Smedley distinction. It does it by contributing to the membership, which is very important.
Sorry,
Right.
can you take that again?
Sorry?
Can you take that again? I didn't get you.
I said thank you very much. I see how that contributes to the Smedley distinction. Does it by contributing to membership. We'll be moving on to the next segment of tonight's session. And the next segment of tonight's session is the District Club Growth Directors segment. And I would like to introduce our district CGD, ETM Nicole. ETM Nicole Bope, over to you, ma.
Merci beaucoup. Thank you very much, the moderator. Good evening, everyone. Bonsoir à tout un chacun. C'est un plaisir. It's a pleasure to see you at this Afterwork. C'est un plaisir de vous retrouver à ce Afterwork, à la séance qui est consacrée à la CGD tous les lundis soirs pour vous parler du Smedley. Notre Didi en a longuement vous en a dit quelques mots tout à l'heure et nous sommes là pour vous donner quelques astuces pour vous permettre d'atteindre la distinction Smedley. Je vais partager avec vous mon écran. Voilà. Pour nous permettre d'être Smedley, il y a 3 catégories de conditions que nous devons remplir. Celui de Club Paid, nous avons déjà rempli cette condition et nous n'avons pas de souci à nous faire. Ensuite, il y a celui des clubs distingués. La condition aussi est remplie et nous sommes en train d'améliorer notre score. Mais en ce qui concerne les paiements, au moment où je vous parle, il ne nous reste plus que 305 paiements pour être distingués Smedley. Donc, si vous allez sur le dashboard, vous allez voir qu'il nous manque 307 paiements. 307 paiements, il n'y a pas de souci, nous pouvons y arriver. Mais comment faire pour avoir ces 307 paiements? Ce que nous vous conseillons tout au long des prochains jours, c'est que chaque club du district soit en mesure d'obtenir 2 paiements, que ce soit des anciens membres, les renouvellements des cotisations des anciens membres, les membres qui n'ont pas renouvelé leurs cotisations à date, il y en a dans tous les clubs du district. Il faut que les membres du bureau exécutif mettent la pression pour que ces personnes puissent renouveler leurs cotisations. Il y a les nouveaux membres également. Nous avons lancé le ruban de BEAUTE qui vous permet si vous recrutez ces nouveaux membres, si vous réinstallez ces nouveaux membres, vous avez ce ruban. Ce que nous vous demandons en ce moment, tout en travaillant dans le cadre du BEAUTE Clock, c'est que chaque club puisse nous assurer 2 paiements, seulement 2 paiements, et nous serons Smedley. Je vais vous faire le calcul. Nous sommes en ce moment 133 clubs actifs paid sur le dashboard. Si chaque club nous donne 2 paiements, nous avons 326 paiements. Nous avons besoin de 307 et nous avons une marge. Avec ça, notre district sera Smedley. Donc, toutes les personnes, les officiers, toutes les personnes qui assistent à ce Afterwork en ce moment, faites passer le message. Nous avons besoin de 2 paiements complémentaires par club et nous aurons 326. Ça va nous permettre d'être Smedley. Nous sommes le 16 juin. Il nous reste peu de temps avant la fin du mandat. Si nous nous fixons comme objectif que entre la date d'aujourd'hui et dimanche prochain, nous réussissons à obtenir 2 paiements par club, ce sera avec beaucoup de joie, beaucoup de bonheur, beaucoup d'enthousiasme que nous allons atteindre le sommet. Le Smedley est tout près de nous, il est proche de nous. 307 paiements, nous pouvons les réaliser. Unissons donc nos forces pour atteindre le sommet de la distinction, la plus haute distinction du Toastmasters international, qui est le Smedley. Nous comptons sur tout un chacun de vous pour réaliser cet exploit dans les tout prochains jours. Nous pouvons le faire et nous allons réussir à le faire avec vous. Merci. Thank you very much. J'ai droit à 5 minutes d'intervention. S'il me reste quelques minutes, je peux prendre des questions. Monsieur le modérateur.
Nous
No
avons,
question?
nous avons peut-être perdu notre modérateur. Merci beaucoup, chère Nicole. Merci pour cette présentation. Are there any questions for Nicole, for CGD DTM Nicole, following the presentation she just made? Okay, our moderator is back. Dear Toastmaster Usman. Usman, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes.
I'm back.
You can turn on your camera and take over. Thank you.
Right.
Great.
Thank you very much, Madam CGD. Thank you. Moving on, I will also like to introduce the District Director, DTM Kayode Yusuf, speak to members of District 130. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Toastmaster Osman. Good evening, District 130. Always a pleasure to speak with you. And I think that the presentation that Toastmaster Buhari had done is going to help with what I want to talk about. Also, what the CGD had spoken about. Again, I'm going to share my screen to have a discussion with us. Like I had mentioned earlier on, for our clubs, there are 10 goals that the club has to achieve for them to become distinguished. For the districts, there are 3 goals that the district has to achieve. The first is paid clubs. Second is payments. The third is distinguished clubs. We need to achieve certain levels on each of these goals for us to become distinguished. As has been spoken all through, our goal for this year is to be Smedley's distinguished, which is the highest distinction that all districts can achieve. Like I mentioned, there are 3 things that we need to achieve. The first is paid clubs. For us to be Smedley's distinguished, we need 160 paid clubs. To date, we have 163 paid clubs, which is good. Second thing that we need to achieve is distinguished clubs. We need 84 distinguished clubs to become Smedley's distinguished. At the moment, we have 88, which means that for paid clubs and distinguished clubs, we have achieved the requirements to become Smedley's. But this is where the problem is: payments. For us to be Smedley's distinguished, we need 6,540 payments. At the moment, we have 6,233 payments. This means that we have 307 outstanding payments to make before June 30th. Now, why is it important for us to achieve Smedley's? I'll share this is the Toastmasters International dashboard for all the districts in the world. And you see that in this dashboard, sorry, that's for my next meeting. In this dashboard, very few clubs, very few districts have achieved distinction. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Out of 132 districts, only 14 of them have achieved distinction. So we achieving distinction is going to put us in this league of districts. Also, what we would see is that at the international convention, the districts that achieve distinction are recognized. So this was at the 2024 convention, and myself, Didi Toma, Didi 94, and IP Didi Nadine, she was Didi 94 at that time. We were recognized at the international convention, and this is something that everybody actually would work for. I don't have the photos of the Hall of Fame, but at the Hall of Fame, everybody from District 130 is actually invited to the stage to receive the awards for the achievement that we've made. So it's something that's very important that we need to work towards. What do we need to do? We need 307 renewals. How can we do this? It's simple. If we can have each of these our 163 clubs register 2 members each, that will give us 163 times 2, which is 326. That would be the easiest thing for us to do. Each club register 2 people or renew for 2 people before the end of the mandate on June 30th. Now, we know there are some clubs that are buoyant and can easily just pay for 2 or more people. If that is your club, please make this payment so that we can achieve our goals. If your club is able to loan people, which is what my club does, when people are not able to pay and we need them to complete education awards, we pay for them from the club purse and expect them to give us the money back at another time. What we can also do is what the facilitator today had recommended: host open house, so that we can have people indicate interest, make payments, and we make this payment for them. I also heard that we have some clubs that have collected payments from members and are waiting till July so that they can register them for the next administration. Please, let's not do this. If we've collected money from anybody, please let us register them. We need this registration for us to be able to get to the targets that we want to get to. What we have also done is that we have encouraged each of the divisions. We have 12 divisions. We have encouraged them to please register 30 people. So if each division should register 30 people, which will not going to be something very difficult for the divisions to do, we will still be able to achieve our goals. Before I answer off, I want to show us the dashboard for District 94. District 94 is our sister club, sister district. We got split from District 94. And if you look at them, they needed 180 to become Smedleys. They have 189. They needed 95. They have 127. They needed 8,080. They currently have 7,918. So District 94 is very close to become Smedleys Distinguished. I'm sure in another 1 week, they would have achieved Smedleys Distinguished. It will not be good that District 94 achieves this and we do not achieve it, because we are together before. It will not be good that they achieve and we are not able to achieve. So what do I want us to do, those of us on this call? If you're a club president, look within and see what you can do to support your club to register at least 2 more people. At least. If you can register more, that's fine, but at least 2 more people. If you are someone that is financially buoyant and there's someone in your club that has not been able to pay, could you please support the person by making a payment for the person? See it as a gift that you're giving to the person. Another suggestion that the facilitator, the moderator had suggested was telling people about Toastmasters so that people can actually come to register. hopefully within the next 2 weeks. Finally, is that we can bring a person to our club meetings. I'm sure if we get to do all of these things, we will be able to achieve our goal. The goal for us is 307 more members before June 30th. So please speak to your club members. If you have a member that has not been coming, speak with them, encourage them to renew. If you know somebody that you think needs Toastmasters, speak to them, encourage them to renew, to become a member. More importantly, let us achieve this goal of 307 members before the 30th of June. Thank you very much, and over to you, the moderator.
Thank you very much, our DD. Wow, the importance of this has dawned on me even more. And I believe it's possible because we're ever close to achieving this. So we can all go back to our clubs and encourage those that have not renewed to renew. And we have, normally in our clubs, we have guests that come and come and come again, but never eventually sign up. Those are the kind of guests we can encourage to also finally sign up. 2 renewals, 2 new members in the club. It's very easy to achieve, and we will do it. We will do it, I'm certain. Moving on to the next segment, one of the more exciting segments of the afterwork session, and that's the toasts. Our toast giver for tonight is none other than Toastmaster Jonah Labaja. Toastmaster Jonah.
Please, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters and esteemed leaders, tonight we have gathered not only to learn, but to connect, grow, and share from the wealth of knowledge of everyone here present. Firstly, and more importantly, to our incredible trainer, you did excellently well. You guided us, you taught us on the beauty of Toastmasters International. And to our leaders, thank you for creating this space for us to learn from each other. And to every other one here present, thank you very much. This segment tonight wouldn't have been successful without your participation. So at this point, fellow Toastmasters and esteemed leaders, if you have a glass, can you just bring it up? If you have a glass, can you just bring it up? So here, for growth that never ends, to leaders that inspire all of us to become a better version of ourselves, and to a community that helps one another to grow. To District 130, to excellence, and to all of us. Cheers. Cheers. Thank you, everyone.
Cheers,
Yes.
everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers.
And over.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you
Cheers.
very much, Toastmaster.
Cheers.
Now, Zoom Master, please share the announcements for this session of the Afterwork. Announcements. Announcements. I invite one person to every meeting, and my club wins the Beat the Clock ribbon. Invite one person to the club meeting. This is in line with what we were talking about earlier. Invite someone who will eventually be converted into a member. Next, Zoom Master, next. This says, let us continue with the renewals to ensure our clubs remain eligible for the DCP. Award celebration will be a great one. Right, this one is very clear. Let us continue with the renewals. Is that all, Zoom Master? We have only 2 announcements for tonight. Did our Zoom Master go offline?
C'est tout comme annonce.
Sorry?
That's all about the announcements.
All right, that's all about the announcements. It's about renewals, renewals again. And finally, Zoom Master, I would like you to stand to open the networking rooms and to explain to our participants how they can join the different rooms of their choice. Over to you, Mr. Zoom Master.
Chers Toastmasters, chers invités, it's okay, Mr. Moderator? I can now open the room.
Sorry, you can't open the...
Je peux... Ok. Chers Toastmasters, chers invités, notre session vient de terminer.
Yes, you can open the breakout rooms now. And kindly explain to the participants how they can join the room of their choice.
Ok. À présent, d'accord. Merci beaucoup, chers Toastmasters, chers invités. Excusez-moi parce que je n'ai pas activé la vidéo. Les salles de réseautage viennent d'être ouvertes et je vous invite à rejoindre les salles qui sont au nombre de 7, à savoir cinéma, affaires, lecture, sport, voyage, musique et hobby. Donc, si vous ne connaissez pas comment rejoindre une salle, vous pouvez juste laisser un message dans le chat et je vais vous aider à vous laisser le message plus la salle que vous voulez rejoindre. Je vais vous aider à y entrer. Autre chose, si vous voulez rentrer par vous-même, vous n'avez qu'à chercher au niveau du menu là où c'est écrit salle de répartition. Vous cliquez sur salle de répartition et puis vous verrez un tableau qui s'affiche et en défilant en bas, vous allez retrouver des salles qui sont à votre disposition et vous n'aurez qu'à appuyer sur participer pour rejoindre la salle de votre choix. Merci beaucoup et bon réseautage à tous. Bonne soirée aussi.
Master, I can't find the breakout rooms. Breakout rooms open. It's
Je n'ai pas bien entendu, vous
challenges.
dites. I don't understand.
I said I can't find the breakout rooms on my Zoom.
Ah, okay.
And I'm wondering if the breakout rooms are open or it's just me facing the challenge.
You have to go for, to room repartition. Did you see room a menu room? Il n'y a pas d'interprète.
No.
Est-ce qu'il y a un interprète?
I can see apps, record, translation, and more.
Yes. Can you appuyer? Comment on dit maintenant? Pouvez-vous appuyer sur more? Can you just click on more?
Oh, okay, now I can see breakout rooms.
Okay.
Thank you.
Can you please explain to the people there if they can't see this room? They have just to click on more for see.
Toastmaster Josephine, good evening.
I request that we please each join one of the breakout rooms. The breakout rooms are open. Please do join one of them. I have assigned the rooms to the people in this place, so just join one of the rooms.
DTM Gaston. DTM Gaston.